Today we're going to talk about non-duality and all the projections we put onto it. It's bizarre, isn't it, how first of all we think of it as a thing, something to know, and that something is going to help me as a person. We've done two things right there. We have a something over there and something in here. Immediately we have duality. And for some reason, once we hear about non-duality, we think duality is super bad. Non-duality and duality are perspectives. Even though for some reason, non-dualists like to say non-duality is the truth and duality is the illusion. And yes, even though I would say non-duality is the answer, I wouldn't say it resides inside people and they know a truth, and if you rub up against them, you'll somehow get that truth too. Non-duality is already the case, and the brain plays with duality. It plays with ideas of separation. It's no different from enjoying the movies. The brain body gets a whole enjoyable cascade of experiences, even if they are scary or sad experiences. We like them all, and we have some favourites. Duality is the most illusory fun there is, and one of the most fun things to do is to go on a quest for non-duality. Although for some, it's horrible, especially when they get to the point on the journey when they realise the one who is searching is the illusion. Some don't get to that point. They are on a quest and it's full of meaning. And instead of waking up from trances, it's all about making trances sacred and mystical. They see hierarchy. They see an end point to reach. Now, even what I've just said is a narrative. When it is seen that it is all trance, that it's all narrative, something loosens. The trances dissipate. Not to give an illusory you an answer, because there is no you, but the search ends. The trance of the absolute, or there being an endpoint, stops. Trances will always be here. There is no need to get rid of anything, because it's all illusory. It would be like cutting out your eyes to stop the illusion of colour. Colour adds richness. Trances are rich, and while it's wonderful to discover them operating, wonderful to have the most fictional ones dissipate, they will still occur because this is a trance universe, or rather, humans can only live via trance. Yes, you might get to the point of nothing is, but so what? No one can see or know reality. No one can see or know reality. One side of the brain creates fiction. It labels everything. We then think the label is true. We can even think the label of non-duality is true, when there is no such thing out there as non-duality. You see people try and say everything is consciousness, as if consciousness is a thing, projecting something that they think is inside of themselves as being out there and as everything. They project outwards that consciousness is reality. But when you see that that is a projection, and coming from the fictional idea that you have consciousness within you and that it is real, well, it feels nice to have that idea. It feels nice. It feels nice to have that idea. And it feels right, but only in the way a metaphor can feel right. Like we like to say, inside there is just spaciousness. But there is no spaciousness in there. The body's full.
It feels spacious because we think we are this. We think we are the person on the projector screen. And then we decide we are not that, or we must be this. This that is spaciousness itself, light itself, or consciousness itself, or we even say nothingness itself. The brain can only create fictional stories, including that it has something called consciousness. It can only trade in fictional stories. It falsely divides life into itself and other. That's the first fiction. And then everything after that is absolutely false. It's an amazing fiction. The brain creates illusory movies and places itself on an illusory screen, and that gives rise to a virtual reality that is taken to be real. There is no knowing reality when the one wanting to know reality is itself a fiction. What if the best we can say is there is life, movement, and admit that actually we can't say what it is?
Is there a problem with that? We sit in lectures and hope that something will happen for us. I'll tell you what will happen. Movement and trances. Maybe a trance of non-duality, maybe a trance of duality. Either way, there'll be trance. Maybe there'll be a trance sense of self. Maybe there'll be a trance sense of no self. Both are trances. When it finally hits that this is trance and nothing but trance, and that every word is a trance induction, and every experience is trance, including the one of no trance, something softens. The pressure is off. No one has access to a truth. This is like a river. We're told we have to find stillness. We have to find silence. But that keeps the seeker seeking. You are told you need to expand your consciousness. What consciousness? You are told you need to have a dropped me. What me? Consciousness is a wonderful trance induction. Dropped me is another excellent trance induction. Just for this moment, remove the label consciousness. Remove the label me. Remove the trance induction that there is something to find. Who cares if there is a trance or not? Who cares if there is a trance of non-duality or a trance of duality? There is this bizarre setup of, oh, you're now seeing non-duality. Oh, what grace. You good little boy. Oh, you're still seeing duality. Oh, you naughty little boy. But the one telling you that is keeping you in an age regression trance. It keeps the seeker alive as an infant, and the seeker is just a trance.
You are not an infant.
Mostly we go to non-duality because we're looking for freedom. Oddly, we end up in an age regression trance. Now, no one wakes up because there is no one. There is only ever trances, and that's the good news. And trances are temporary. They're thin. They're not permanent. They're not real. They're movies passing through without an actual watcher, because the watcher is in the movie, in here. Quite possibly you've been chasing the dropped me trance or the I'm only consciousness trance. Both are trances. The self is fictional. The self in everyone is fictional. The brain has this amazing ability to take oneness or take non-duality and divide it up and create other. This is fabulous. This is amazing that it can do that. That as already wholeness, we have this incredible ability, or it seems as if we have this incredible ability via the brain, to divide up other and self, and a journey, and the whole game of life. And life will continue to happen. And when trances are seen as just trances, well, life becomes a little bit more enjoyable, a little bit more fun, a little bit more free. But I'd be lying if I said that you were to become enlightened or that you would have a dropped me. Enlightened you or not enlightened you is a trance. A dropped me or a dropped you or a not dropped you is a trance. When you see that you've been trying to exchange one trance for another, what can happen is that the search ends, the seeking ends,